Take this message and all messages that you hear to the Lord in prayer. Seek wisdom and truth from Him. All honor and glory belongs to Abba, Yahweh, our Heavenly Father, in Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. The Lord took me into the Spirit, and what I saw was a narrow gate. It was arched, it was wood. And then there was a picket fence on the right side of the gate and a picket fence on the left side of the gate. On the other side of this narrow gate and picket fence, there were dwellings. Now, as I'm standing there observing this scene, I see a husband and a wife back their truck up to the narrow gate, and the back of their truck, the bed of their truck, was mounded of items like furniture and other personal items. The narrow gate was so narrow that there's barely room, just enough room to walk single file, one person at a time, shoulder to shoulder space. So imagine if you're walking through an arched gate, a wooden arched gate, that either side of that gate is, you barely graze your shoulders going through it. So I knew in my spirit that everything they had intended to bring with them through this narrow gate was not going to fit at all. None of it. And then He took my spirit and I was inside of one of the dwellings. And everything that they needed was already provided in these dwellings. So upon praying for wisdom and understanding, the Heavenly Father first took me to Matthew 7, verses 13 and 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who enter through it. For the gate is small and the way is narrow that leads to life, and there are few who find it. Now, this is a multifaceted message, and as I was writing this down, He began to speak Matthew 6, verses 21. Sorry, I'm going to back up. Matthew 6, verses 19 through 21. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And then He began to speak to me about worrying. He took me to Matthew 6, verse 25. For this reason I say to you, do not be worried about your life as to what you will eat or what you will drink, nor for your body as to what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? All honor and glory belongs to Abba, Yahweh, our Heavenly Father, and Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach.